Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We have some news, as always, quite a bit of it actually to get through today, so let's get to it. The first thing that I actually have for you guys is from Carla Owen Studios, and it is a really cool looking Pentaceratops bust. This is actually a sculptor that I haven't really promoted before on the channel, so I'm pretty happy to actually introduce you guys to her if you are unfamiliar with her, but she sculpts some really cool dinosaur models and then sells them on her Etsy shop. She, I believe, is from the United Kingdom and definitely produces some really nice stuff. And you can see from these images here, again, the Pentaceratops busts look gorgeous. Each and every one is unique and hand painted, so only one will ever be made, and there's actually a very limited number of blank casts available as well if you are interested in picking some of those up. So if this looks like something you are interested in, make sure you check the link that I will include in the description to the Etsy shop of Carla Owen Studios to pick yourself up one of these beautiful Pentaceratops busts. I also wanted to let you guys know that as far as Titanic Creations goes, the Gorgo figure, the super articulated Gorgo figure, is officially live. It is available to pre-order right now. I believe the intentions are to ship it, closer to the end of the year, maybe in like October, I believe was what I had heard, somewhere around there. It's going to be a limited edition, so you might want to get on pre-ordering one before it actually sells out. But they needed to get to 350 pre-orders before the production could begin, and Baby Gorgo would be added, and they have cleared that already, so they're already over that. At 400, it would unlock the Bell Sub add-on. At 500, it unlocks the Jet Squadron. At 600, it unlocks the Big Ben accessory, and at 750, it unlocks Light Up Eyes, which is awesome. And this is actually an officially licensed Gorgo, which makes it even cooler. Sculpted, of course, by Dope Pope, who I have promoted quite a few times here on the channel, and the box art will be created by Matt Frank. The Gorgo mother stands 6 inches tall and 12 inches long and comes with 26 points of articulation. It comes in a Titanic Creations Deluxe see-through display box, again designed by Matt Frank. This incredible sculpt again was sculpted by Dope Pope and is the first completely film-authentic sculpt produced, and looks absolutely phenomenal. And actually, if you haven't seen it yet, there is a really cool video that Titanic Creations has recently shared of the Gorgo. It's kind of like an actual short film of Gorgo, which is incredibly cool and incredibly fun to watch. So if you are interested in pre-ordering yours, again, like I said, limited edition means it's going to sell out and is already, I think, over halfway there. So if you are interested in grabbing one, I would get that pre-order in immediately. Make sure you check the link that I will include in the description. Go grab yourself a Gorgo before they're gone so you don't miss out on this incredible kaiju figure. And then as far as Rod's random work, something I had promoted quite a little ways back, as far as something he was working on, is the 1-to-1 scale Jurassic Park, or Lost World Jurassic Park, however you'd like to term it, Compsognathus. Now the price for the kit is $200 US, and of course plus shipping, and there are only 5 sets produced initially, and then he's going to continue to produce more as he goes, potentially releasing a few sets a month, and also with different poses, as he has quite a few different poses he's going to be releasing. And again, this is probably the most accurate Compsognathus you're going to get when it comes to a Jurassic Park style. And on top of that, $200 for a 1-to-1 scale Compsognathus is insane. That is an unbelievable deal on the part of Rod's random work. And he has put forth a lot of work into this to make sure it's as crisp and as gorgeous as possible. So if you are interested in grabbing one of these amazing Compsognathus, make sure you check the link that I will include in the description to Rod's random work on Etsy. And of course, make sure you also follow him on Instagram and Facebook so you can stay up to date on everything he is producing, and you'll also have the first shot at grabbing these compy models as they go up and as he changes poses and stuff. And you could eventually own yourself an entire little flock of Jurassic Park style Compsognathus, again at completely full sized. So like I said, make sure you check those links and go grab yourself some really cool Jurassic Park style compies from Rod's random work. And then when it comes to Schleich, there's actually going to be another brand new set coming from them. We thought we had everything unveiled for the year, but they do love to kind of give us random sets as the year goes on, usually in like June or July. But this time we actually have a set with a vehicle and a Dakotaraptor. Now, I can't say this is the best figure that we're ever going to see from Schleich, because it certainly is not, and it's not even really all that great of a Dakotaraptor, but it looks kind of cool, and considering they are making a Dakotaraptor, that's pretty awesome in its own right, because that's not something I can recall from anybody that, produces dinosaur figures like this. I have not seen a Dakotaraptor released when it comes to like Papo or Schleich or anybody like that. So definitely something that is kind of cool to see them making. Even, again, if it's not the best version of that dinosaur, definitely something that I'm hoping to pick up. And then as far as Dino Dream goes, we have a look again at some of their upcoming models. First of all, we've got the T-Rex here, the captured Tyrannosaurus from the Lost World Jurassic Park. You can get a pretty good idea as far as what this model is going to look like from a few alternate positions here with this image. On top of that, we also have a tease here showing off the compies that they will be releasing, which looks really, really cool yet again. Definitely think they're going to be producing some of the best Jurassic models that are out currently. And we also have a look at the Pteranodon again, a few different angles showing us what the Pteranodon looks like, the base and everything like that. So really exciting stuff coming from Dino Dream. Can't wait to see more of these models as they continue to be teased, and I really can't wait for them to actually be released. And then when it comes to SP Art Projects, they have unveiled a brand new paint variant for their Dakotaraptor model. It's an Ankylosaurus taking on a Dakotaraptor, and it looks amazing, like probably one of the coolest dioramas, one of the coolest resin models I've ever seen. And this is, of course, a model that you could purchase and have fully painted up by the original artist, and that's something I really recommend doing because the quality of SP Art Projects work is out of this world. I actually own 3 different models from them, and they are 3 of my favorite models in my collection. This looks to be, again, another phenomenal release. We had seen quite a bit from this model a ways back as far as him sculpting it out and everything, and I believe he had a different paint variant for it at some point, but this is the newest one. This is my personal favorite. I absolutely love everything about this. Such a dynamic, incredible scene taking place here before us with this model, perfectly captured by SP Art Projects. So I will include a link in the description to SP Art Projects on Instagram as well. Or, of course, if you do not have social media, you can contact me, and I can contact them for you to help you place an order. And then when it comes to Nanmu, the Mosasaurus, the Lord of the Abyss and Leviathan, Mosasaurus have gone up for pre-order now officially. I don't know what's going on with the other version. There was like, maybe it's like a Soul of the Dragon version, but I remember seeing a different pose for their Mosasaurus. Unfortunately, that one I don't believe has gone up for pre-order yet, but we do have the the 2 main variants of it, which is the Jurassic World version as far as the paint scheme, and also this super cool, black and white kind of paint scheme, and also some images here that show off the base and everything, giving us a good idea of what everything looks like, which looks really, really cool. So if you were interested in grabbing yourself one of these Mosasaurs, I will include a link in the description as well to Lana Time Shop, which is where I often grab my Nanmu models from nowadays. So head on over there and grab yourself a pre-order right now. Also, as far as Nanmu goes, we have a look at the base for the upcoming Pharaoh Spinosaurus release. They have stated that this is going to be kind of bloody, so it might be a little shocking for people, which I'm really excited to see. I think that's going to be pretty fun. But you can obviously see the base includes a deceased Tyrannosaurus head, kind of a severed head, which is a pretty cool addition to a Spinosaurus base. Definitely excited to see this, and I believe the actual T-Rex head is removable, which is very interesting as well. So can't wait to see it painted up and actually displayed with the model itself. Then as far as Passion Charger, we actually have another model coming from them. We only have 1 image of it so far, but you can see it is a Stegosaurus, and it looks awesome. Again, I'm always so blown away, so impressed by the Passion Charger models, and this is, again, another incredible one. And like I always say, I always love how good Passion Charger is at coming up with different poses and different scenes each and every time they release a model, and this one's pretty cool with a Stegosaurus kind of moving through a wooded area and looks to have potentially knocked down a tree or is about to climb over the tree. I'm not entirely sure, but definitely a beautiful model that I cannot wait to see more of. And then as far as Haolongood, we actually have some really cool new figures coming from them, 2 different paint variants of the Ouranosaurus. Now, This is a species of dinosaur that is continuously overlooked. In fact, I only have like 2 Ouranosaurus models in my collection. I've been pretty much aching for PNSO to make one at some point, but that hasn't happened so far. However, Haolongood has now stepped up to deliver us, again, one of the most incredible Ouranosaurus models we'll probably ever see. 2 really cool paint variants, gorgeous sculpt, definitely something that is a huge recommendation from me without even seeing the model, because we are pretty familiar with Haolongood's quality, and we know that they do usually deliver some pretty good quality figures. So if you are interested in picking one of these up, they are officially live on Lana Time Shop as well, so you can go head on over there and grab one of those also. And then when it comes to PUIU art, they're working on a brand new model, which is really exciting. This is a quite large version of a Jurassic Park Velociraptor, and I think it looks great. Like a really, really nice sculpt, nice walking pose, gorgeous paint job as well, looking very, very nicely done overall. And you can see with this image here, kind of shows off how large it is there next to that human silhouette, so that shows that the model is definitely quite big. I don't think it's absolutely ready to go quite yet as far as, shipping or anything like that, but I believe they are potentially in the pre-order phase, so if you are interested in inquiring about one of these, make sure you check the link that I will include in the description to PUIU Art on Instagram, or again, if you do not have social media, I can contact them for you and try to help you place an order. And then when it comes to Starace and the Jurassic Park model that they were teasing not long ago, we have found out that it is a plastic model kit, and it is in 1/35th scale, and it's also officially up for pre-order, which is really exciting. I think the model looks amazing. We can see it's obviously Rexy in front of the paddock chasing Ian Malcolm. Incredible looking for sure, and definitely super cool to see Starace and X Plus coming together to release some Jurassic Park models. Again, it's also really exciting in general to have model kits like this coming back, because it's not something we see very often, and it's something that I honestly miss quite a bit. Are, dinosaur model kits like this that are a little bit on the cheaper side. I think it's like $53 or something like that, maybe $60 tops for this model kit, which is an amazing price for something like this. And it is actually available currently to pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, and we know that Big Bad Toy Store usually has a limited amount of pre-orders, so if you would like to grab one of these, I would recommend getting that pre-order in right away, again through the link that I will include in the description of the video. Make sure you check down there, and I'll have a link that will take you straight to the listing on Big Bad Toy Store, where you can go ahead and grab this awesome looking T-Rex model right now. And then in potentially one of the most exciting things of this entire news video, Marco Makes has just unveiled something that is dream-worthy if you ask me, and it's not just something, there's a lot of things that go with this. We have a mountain of new Marco Makes figures as he is working on a basic Jurassic Park line. Now, it's not just Jurassic Park because it's actually Jurassic World as well, and what it is 22 different basic versions of Marco Makes Jurassic inspired models, and you can see as we kind of run through these, there are so many, and they all look unbelievable. Definitely some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen from Marco. Now, Marco is usually known for like rubber swords or articulated figures. Obviously, these are not those. These are not articulated or anything. They're just basically like neutral posed versions of the Jurassic World and Jurassic Park figures, but they look incredible. And you can see, again, like I said, there are so many, and each and every one looks like it quite possibly could be the best version of the dinosaur it's meant to represent, and definitely some stuff that I am really hoping to get my hands on. I would love to have each and every single one of these in my collection, and in fact, I think my collection may never be complete until I actually have all of these. So if you are interested in picking yourself some of these amazing figures up, like I said earlier, make sure you are ready to place an order on April 1st, and no, it is not an April Fool's joke, that's just when they happen to be releasing, and you can grab whatever your favorite dinosaur is, or numerous different figures, again, from this amazing Marco Makes basic figure line. You can purchase these painted or unpainted. They're not entirely sure quite yet what the price point is going to be. I guess that would be something that we would see unveiled on April 1st. But I believe Marco's plan is to make them as reasonably priced as possible, of course. And again, if you decide to go with the unpainted version, it would be a little bit cheaper than you would get for a painted version. Of course, the painted versions would be painted by Marco and potentially Sora And you can see, obviously, when it comes to the paint jobs of each and every one of these, they are just picture perfect. But like I said, make sure you continue to follow Marco on all of his social media outlets and prepare yourself on April 1st to place an order for some of these amazing basic figures. I will include links in the description, of course, to all Marco Makes social media outlets. And then when it comes to Mattel, first of all, I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to Collect Jurassic for sharing these images. But we have a look at the Hammond collection figures, the next round of Hammond collection figures here in box, and they all look incredible. Nothing really amazing with this set of images because we have seen quite a bit of these figures over the last probably 2 weeks or so, but it is still really cool. Definitely something that I thought was worth sharing. And then the cooler thing is we actually have a brand new reveal. This was unveiled by Toyopolis yesterday, and weirdly enough, in the post that they had made, they didn't mention the set at all. It was just like an update on their stock that they have. But obviously they had shared an image here of a Lost World Jurassic Park set that looks pretty darn awesome. I think, first of all, the thing that really drew me in, the thing I'm most excited about, is the vehicle. I'm super psyched to have that vehicle from the Lost World Jurassic Park, the Mercedes. But on top of that, we also have a Lost World Jurassic Park variant of Ian Malcolm, which is really cool. It's a little hard to see how nice he actually looks as far as, like, you know, the likeness of Jeff Goldblum, but it looks pretty decent from this image. I'm definitely intrigued to see more images of it. But on top of that, and the thing that I think a lot of people are also going to be really excited about, is we have a Bull Tyrannosaurus Rex coming. Mattel has released a male Rex in the past. Wasn't really that great. It was okay. But now we have this version, which is pretty cool looking overall. It definitely looks like we've got some resculpting going on. Definitely a different head sculpt overall from the classic Rexy head sculpt we've had so many times. It's hard to see what else exactly is sculpted. Like, I try to kind of get a better look at the neck and throat to see if it's bulkier. It's really hard to tell from this image. And the paintwork looks okay. But it's another one of those instances where I would have at least liked some kind of alternate tone running down the stomach region or something, just to kind of give it a little bit of extra color. And, you know, usually you get painted nails on the Tyrannosaurus, but it doesn't look like we have that on this one, unless maybe this is just an early stage image of the set. But regardless, it's definitely something that I'm hyped to see more images of, and I'm also really excited to see more Lost World Jurassic Park stuff coming from Mattel. So as of right now, guys, that's all the news I've got. When more comes out, I'll be sure to send it your way. But until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.